All right, welcome everyone. Oh, it feels so good to be feeling you all gathering, swirling together for the Equinox Dragon activation leadership ceremony. So we are going to start by grounding this 1111 portal energy with a moving mudra. So I invite you to follow along with me. And then reaching your wings all the way out to the furthest ends of your consciousness, calling all of yourself home, all of your awareness, all of your consciousness, all of your presence, starting to float your wings to your heart, to your precious heart. And taking a really deep, full breath into your heart, into the unlimited powers of your heart, into the eternal powers of your heart, into the unconditional love of your beloved heart. And filling your heart with gratitude for yourself. And then allowing this gratitude to begin to overflow from your heart. And sending one hand towards the earth. And allowing your gratitude to pour into the earth. And to take this opportunity to acknowledge the sacred lands that you're on. And to honor the indigenous tribes who lived on these lands. And to breathe your gratitude, your respect towards them. Our prayer today is that this ceremony brings reconciliation to all of humanity's hearts and to the souls of all beings. That brings healing and liberation to us all. All right, so if it's an option, I invite you to turn your cameras on and let's really welcome each other with our smiles, with our eyes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We have such a powerful group gathering today. And I invite you to share in the chat where you're tuning in from, where you're anchoring this powerful source energy that we're going to be cultivating. Where are you anchoring that and radiating that? And also how you're feeling. You might be coming into the ceremony super tender. With the Equinox portal energy rebirthing us, there's a lot of feelings coming up. So let us know how you're feeling authentically. Authentic leadership is sustainable leadership. So let's practice being real with ourselves and loving ourselves as we are. All right, we got Mayumi coming in from LA. Feeling the fire, the dragon fire, let's go. Juniper, happy birthday, sister. Coming in from the Big Island. Aaron, coming in from Washington State. That's my stomping grounds. Alexi from Northern Virginia, welcome. From Valdez, Alaska, nice. Asheville, Grass Valley, Utah, Montana, Shasta, yes, yes, yes. Serena, hi. New York, I'm ready. Heck yes. North Carolina, so Sacramento, LA, feeling the dragon fire. Welcome, Dragon fam. Okay, from the UK, yes. Ashland, Oregon. I love Ashland. Hi, Dragon family from Colleen. Coming in from Portland, Oregon. All right, sweet. And Nevada City, that's where I'm coming from too. All right, yes, this is amazing. I'm feeling so stoked right now. So, today is an astronomically epic astrological day because yesterday was the equinox and today is the new moon, which actually the height of the new moon was about an hour ago. So we are like right in the portal, right in that fertile field of planting our seeds of success and planting the seeds of deep love for ourselves, valuing and cherishing ourselves. And there are a staggering 6 planets right now in Aries. And my rising sign is Aries. So I am like very passionate about that Aries fire, which helps us go into life with that like fresh, you know, like let's get this, let's do this, high energy, determination, ambition, courage, confidence. So let's really harness that power today and really explore what it feels like to be confident about who we are and what we came here to do. And unite with these universal energies that are birthing us, that are initiating us, that are catapulting us really into who we were born to be. And along with that comes the power of the divine feminine, which is rising in each and every one of us, whether you're female, male, non-binary being. Her untamable primordial powers are rising. Her uncompromising truth are being fortified and remembered. And also her protective fury, right? Of what is sacred, of our innocence, which really holds the key to our freedom, our inner freedom. And so today we harness all of her power. So I want to thank you for responding to the call, for believing in yourself, and for bringing the gift of your presence today, as well as gifting yourself this ceremony. And with that, I want to invite us all to just take full advantage of this ceremony. Like, let's really show up, turn off your phone if you have that option, be engaged, like, witness each other, encourage each other, uplift each other, send empowering messages in the chat, like lift each other up. If you're feeling someone, like, let them know with your body. And also take great care of yourself. Take responsibility for your unique body's needs, because we're going to be doing some movement today and every body is different. So I invite you to take compassionate responsibility for what feels most aligned and empowering for you. Everything in this ceremony is a radical invitation. So feel inspired, not required. Feel obliged, not obligated, right? Okay. So let's take this moment as we're gathering this energy together to feel that golden frequency, that golden vibration of celebration, that golden, rich energy of gratitude. And I want you to direct that gratitude towards yourself. And really take this moment to drink in how far you have come. Everything that you have experienced that has molded and shaped you and grown you. Every time you made it through that birth canal and you rose from the ashes. And get familiar, breathing in the sensations of gratitude. That golden energy of gratitude is manifestation medicine. It's power, it's fuel. And the more you allow yourself to feel gratitude, especially for yourself, the more it will support you in activating the full power of your spiritual gifts. So today, let's really celebrate and honor ourselves and claim our value, own our worth as essential way showers, light workers, leaders, and what I like to call us the unleashers of this golden age of miracles. Yeah. All right. So I am Compassion Mama, angel of radical compassion, and I am a ceremonial leader of Sophia Christ consciousness. So Sophia is another name for source, and it's a seated syllable name that indicates the return of the divine feminine Christ. And Christ represents divinity in form. So just like Jesus came and fully embodied his Christed self, we are all, every single one of us, especially the people here today, the dragons here today, are being called to embody the full radiance of our Christed self in this lifetime. And we are waking up real fast. And this dragon power energy is going to support in us having the courage to keep that accelerated path going, right? So it's important for you all to know that whatever you call God, whatever you call source, creator, spirit, is absolutely welcome and celebrated. So all faiths are welcome here. And I am also, well, I'm really inspired to have music on this ceremony, and the music's ever like louder than me. Will someone let me know in the chat? That would be super amazing. Cool. So I'm also the creatrix of the Devotional Dragon Mystery School, which is a self-love leadership school of sovereign empowerment, emotional embodiment, And I'm going to be sharing more about that at the end of the ceremony. The ceremony, I'm like a very punctual person. I like love to start on time and I love to finish on time. I don't want to rush this ceremony because we are going to go through a very powerful transformational process. And I don't want to rush it. I want us to breathe through it. I want us to relax into it. Just like if you were holding a woman's hand while she was giving birth, right? You want to be patient with her and breathe with her. So Serena's asking if there will be breaks. There will be a bio break. And like I said before, if you need something, like please, take care of your body. That's so important in the longevity of our leadership. Yeah. Okay. So my mission is to initiate as many healers and leaders as possible into an unstoppable union with our soul so that we can unleash the legacies that we were born to fulfill. And so that we can really claim our birthright, be big with our love, to be bold with our message, to be brave in our leadership, and to be really, really bright with our soul light. So let's all take nice dragon-sized breath together in through the nose. Exhaling, relaxing even deeper into your throne of sovereignty, your throne of divinity. So I'm super duper honored to share that I will be invoking and co-orchestrating this ceremony with some of my best friends, the Sophia Dragon Tribe, who are a high council of ascended master mentors who are in very devoted service to humanity's, to our awakening, to our sovereign divinity, to our sovereignty, to our divinity. And I have been in prayer, like constant communion with them for like 6 years on a daily basis. And when I first was introduced to the Sophia Dragon Tribe, I didn't really consider myself like a very like psychic person. But I learned how to awaken my psychic gifts through their unconditional support and invoking a circle around me of their love, right? On a daily basis, and just was like, okay, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I have this huge purpose. And I don't know if like you guys are actually there, but I'm going to invoke you because I just want to explore faith and trust and believe in what I'm hearing, from this amazing codex that introduces the Sophia Dragon Tribe to us. So through this codex, I have been rocket shipped into my leadership, into my divine purpose. And that is what I am so excited to share with what's possible for you. So the Sophia Code is a master blueprint in awakening us, like radically, quickly accelerating our spiritual awakening and our embodied mastery, by consciously awakening our divine genomes, which is like at the center of every cell of your being is a divine genome that has the power to override all viral, all religious, all patriarchal programming, all of the lies placed upon our divinity to keep us small. The beloved lady who channeled this book. Her name is Kaya Ra, and her story is absolutely astounding. She was born into a child sex trafficking, rape, trade slave system. And she escaped when she was 18 years old and started channeling the Sophia Code. It took her 7 years. And it was through this healing transmission that she is now a world renowned oracle, a world of global spiritual leader. So she says in the preface of this book, I decided to share my story because I want the whole world to know that we can heal from anything. The frequency of this transmission is set to bless your life and your divine purpose with a resonance that activates your soul remembrance for how worthy you are to thrive in every area of your life, every area. So I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite passages from the Sophia Code, and yeah, it'll be weaved into the ceremony. And truly, this whole ceremony really was activated from my own devotion to the initiations in this codex, right? And that they actually woke me up to like other lifetimes where I was like a masterful qigong like sorceress, right? And so a lot of the practices we're doing are from ancient lifetime memories that have been integrated into my being. And like what's so exciting is that that's possible for all of us. So um okay, so I'm gonna go over the outline and then we're gonna like really get into the invocation and um yeah. So we'll start with the invocation to call upon the ascended masters to support us. And then we're going to do this very primal version of Dragon Qigong that's super fun. And it helps us burn through viral programming, claim the holy grounds of our body, assert our boundaries, and really conduct this planetary like alchemy of healing and liberation. And then we're going to integrate our fears by tapping through them. And so the ultimate way to integrate our fears so they don't have power over us, right, is to empathize to alchemize. So to love ourselves through our fears is the most powerful thing you can do. That's compassion, right? That's self-compassion. And then I'm going to share a secret formula that the Sophia Dragon Tribe helped me curate to help us really align with what our divine purpose is, at least the frequencies of it, the foundation of it. So we have something really to work off of in this, you know, rich field of this new moon and this new year, this astrological new year. Then we're gonna celebrate by dancing, like how good it feels to be in our success, in our power. And we're gonna like physically send that golden frequency, right? We're gonna be like sending that out and weaving the highest timelines for our success, doing a celebration dance together. And then we'll close with gratitude. So um, I'm curious if I'm curious what calls you to this ceremony, like what magnetizes you, and specifically, what about dragon medicine most fascinates you? What qualities do dragons embody that inspires you? And you're welcome to put it in the chat. All right, living in true essence and power. Yes, larger than life, fierce, but loyal and loving. Yeah, pure magic, radiant, fierce power. the fire, the power, the magic. Dragons are shape shifters, multidimensional bridges of light, sound, and creation. So much passion. Yes. Feared yet powerful. So, what's cool about harnessing that dragon power is it's integrated. So, it's like, yeah, there is a connection with fear and dragons. And it's like what we're afraid of holds power. And so, when we can integrate that, that really makes us very, very unstoppable. Sovereign creatrixes, divine connection. I love these. Holding the deep holding of wisdom. Yeah, like wisdom keepers. Absolutely. Intelligent. Yes. Multidimensional intelligence. Deep integrity. I love that. And compassion. Hmm. Lightwing guided me out of worshiping worldly icons. And I remember I am him. Yes, this like great remembering. Deeply connected to the ancient creators of our universe. Protectors, yes. Okay. Stewards, strong, awesome. Okay, so let's take that curiosity, that fascination that we're cultivating, and let's let it guide us into the deepest places within us, right? Into the deepest depths of our DNA to really unleash that fierce power within us. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready to remember how big you actually are? How mighty your impact actually is, and how powerful your prayers, especially when they're full bodied, actually are. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I pray every day for this. Answered prayers, raining. Okay, so let's make it rain. We're going to do a meditation into the invocation. So, inviting you each to start to bring your presence inward again. All of your presence down and in towards yourself. And start to descend with your consciousness down into the earth beneath you. Down all the layers, all the way to the crystalline core of our Divine Mother Earth. Taking a deep breath, relaxing into your connection with her. Allowing your whole body to come into resonance with her heartbeat. And then start to breathe her rising power up into your body, filling your body with this fresh, revitalizing equinox energy up your chakras, filling each chakra, upgrading the systems of your body, your kundalini channels and neurological pathways, filling and flooding every cell of your being. And visualizing this pearlescent white light starting to radiate from every cell of your being, creating a column of light around you. And see how that column of light is going all the way to the center core of the earth. And then rising up, and let this column of light lift you. We're gonna shoot up together, past the trees, past the stars, keep moving higher and higher into a field of pure black, and then a field of pure white. There'll be more flashes of light and dark, and then you'll emerge into a golden field of radiance. And this column of light will keep moving you up through a gelatin-like layer. This is the logs. And then emerging into the 7th plane of pure, crystalline, Sophia Christ consciousness, Source Christ consciousness. This is where all of creation was born from. It is from this place that we gather together. It is from this place that we now prepare a holy and ceremonial space for quantum healing miracles of divine grace. We claim this space for our deepest sovereign empowerment, our greatest healing, liberation, and our highest spiritual awakening. We now welcome the Holy Presence, the ancient wisdom, and the thunderous power of the Sophia Dragon Tribe to create a circle of divine light and empowerment around us. Joining us in the north, we welcome Equinox 7, holy white buffalo woman, she of 1,000 white clouds and thunder beams. Joining us in the northeast, we welcome Key Code 1, beautiful Isis, she of 1,000 names. Joining us in the east, we welcome Radiant Hathor, she of 1,000 voices. And joining us in the southeast, we welcome brilliant green Tara, she of 1,000 stars. And joining us in the south, we welcome beloved Mother Mary, she of 1,000 roses. And joining us in the southwest, we welcome Holy Mary Magdalene, she of 1,000 angels. And joining us in the west, we now welcome beloved Kuan Yin, she of 1,000 waters. And joining us in the northwest, we welcome Kiko 777, the legions upon legions of the highest angelic seraphim order of the Shekinah light, the Sophia Dragon. And so feel their angelic presence encircling you, praising you, worshiping you, celebrating you, honoring you, uplifting you. And I invite you to now repeat aloud after me. By the loving power of my I am presence, I now command the fullness of my dragon soul to awaken within me now. Taking a nice, huge, deep breath into every cell of your being, filling yourself up with your sovereign soul light. We now unify this field by radiating that invincible source light in all directions and dimensions simultaneously. We reclaim our beloved Earth and consecrate this planet to the liberation of all of creation. And we give thanks and rejoice for our eminent success. By the unified power of the One, we proclaim it is done. And fly forth in the immaculate faith that it is so. And so together, family, we are going to journey to travel down into the dragon mother womb within us. So I invite you to place gently your hands on your body. I'm going to share a mantra from Hathor on page 111. I am fully present now. It is safe for my body to relax into the radiant light that I am. Everything that I seek is orbiting within me. There is nowhere to go but to the universe of light within me. And so letting that radiant light carry you down, allowing the Divine Mother of all life to take us to that place, deep within her womb, where we can know nothing and be reborn anew. With every inhale, drawing in gentle remembrance. With every exhale, offering your fullest surrender into the pure black ocean of gentle nurturance within you. Into this rich, fertile field of stillness, of spaciousness. This space that breathes with pure fascination and curiosity and possibility, pure possibility. This place that knows only love, that breathes only love, and that births only love. Feel how you can trust this space. And now begin to envision a vibrant golden egg glowing around you. Begin to breathe into that glow. Allow yourself to bask in the generous radiance of your innocence, your invincible, eternal innocence. And let this golden light start to sparkle awake your crystalline divine genomes. Feel them tingling in your body, sparkling awake your angelic chromosomes, and igniting your divine dragon DNA. Yeah, you're welcome to flow with this energy as you nurture yourself, as we learn to nurture and love ourselves. And now we're going to activate the spiritual technology of our golden dragon light body, which we get the full download of that technology in the final chapter of the Sophia Code. So allowing yourself to consciously conceive yourself in your golden dragon embodiment and see yourself radiating that Christed light in all directions and dimensions as you flow into the world. And allow this light to keep expanding as you are breathing in the holy qualities of your dragon soul, your primordial powers, your ancient wisdom, your divine knowing, your elemental mastery, your multidimensional magic, your playful confidence, your fierce compassion, and your own immaculate birthing powers. And then inviting you to repeat aloud after me, I now command the dragon of divinity within me to rise. All right, and so we're going to start to stretch our bodies as we explore our golden dragon embodiment energy. So begin to feel your golden dragon scales sparkling and rippling across your skin. Feel the piercing presence of your dragon talon. Embrace the solid grounding power of your dragon tail. And when you're ready, open the benevolent, bejeweled eyes of your multidimensional vision. And let's rise together as we move into the dragon, the primal dragon Qigong activation. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start by creating our spiritual force field. So go ahead and start rubbing your wings together, cultivating that light force chi, that fire, that invincible light that you are. And then dip down, rise up, and send that light out. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Come down again. Deep inhale, rise up, and go diagonally Yes. Okay, one more time. Deep inhale. Rise up. Other diagonal. And so feel that force field around you, protecting you, serving you, supporting you. And now we're going to create our portal of transformation. So your feet are hip width distance apart. Soften your knees and kind of bounce. Slightly tilt your pelvis forward, shoulders roll back, and the golden string of light is lifting your crown chakra. So you're deeply rooted, but you're also in this energy of like floating and uprooted at the same time. And so anchoring into your core, we're going to our center. We're heavy, and we're going to create our portal. So creating the spiral-like energy around you. Taking nice, deep, long, fluid breath into your body. Nice. Nice gentle twist of the spine. All right, coming back to center. And now we're going to clear our field of anything that isn't ours. So you can repeat aloud after me. By the loving power of my I am presence, I now command all energies, influences, frequencies, and vibrations that are not in total service to my sovereign empowerment to return to the infinite light and unconditional divine love of source now. And then this is my favorite part. We're gonna do physical clearing. So it looks like this. Cut. So you're gonna bring your arms in on cut, clear, cut, clear. Okay, you got that? Claim. Hit your hips with your fists. Claim, command. Let's do it together. Cut, clear, claim, command. Again, cut, clear, claim, command. Claiming, like you can imagine, the sword going into the, claiming the holy grounds of your being. So cutting, clearing, claiming, commanding. So that's just a simple one you can do. And then to make it even more simple, if you're ever walking into a chaotic energetic field that's dense and dark, sovereignty now, right? Sovereignty now. Sovereignty now. Yeah. Sovereignty now. Yeah, you got it. Sovereignty now. Doesn't it feel good? Just realized. Okay. All right. So, sovereignty now. Okay, so now that we've claimed this, we can really shake off any old energies, stagnant energies. So let's bounce and shake out that stagnant energy. And just remember, the more you shake, the more room you make. You can bring some sound to it. So shaking off any emotions, any burdens that are just not yours to carry. Any fears or doubts that aren't yours. Okay, one big final shake. Really give it to yourself. Yes. Okay. And bringing your wings to your body. Holding yourself. So what do you want to fill that new available quantum space within you? What do you want to fill it up with? Courage, compassion, creative fire, angelic support. Where do you want to receive more love? Where in your body? Feel that place in your body. And so let's usher in and call in the highest light realms to support us and to fill us with that unconditional love. So sweeping your massive, enormous angelic wings up into the heavens, calling heaven to reign on earth within you. So guiding those heavenly frequencies to pour down your body into the deepest places, flooding and filling your entire vessel with angelic frequencies, healing vibrations. I like to call this practice devotionally receiving. Because how many of us devotionally serve and forget to devotionally receive? So this is your opportunity to fill your cup up. Fill yourself up, fill your vessel up. Yes, let's do one more. Yep. And draw that tremendous waterfall of cascading light into your body. All right, and now we're going to use our dragon fire breath to burn and clear anything that's in the path of our highest potential, of our divine purpose. So placing your wings to touch in front of you. We're gonna lift from our devotional dragon heart, okay? Lift from your heart, expanding your wings. Full expansion looks like this, a flick of the wrist. Yeah, nice. And then we're gonna use our dragon breath. So we're gonna breathe in through the nose, a nice deep powerful breath, and then out through the mouth. We're going to stick out our tongue, activate the ferocity of our compassion, right? This fierce compassion. So it looks like this. Okay. We're going to burn through anything that is blocking us from shining who exactly we are, right? Okay. So our wings are out. Take a full breath in through the nose. Yes, again. Full expansion. Yes, again. Full expansion. Lift through the chest, open your wings, full expansion. Yes, let's do one more. Lift your heart, open your wings all the way out. Bowing to yourself. Whenever we set the world on fire, it's important to hold ourselves with gentle compassion after, to integrate, to love ourselves through that vulnerability of claiming who we are so fiercely. Always good to just really be gentle with ourselves after that, powerful expression, right? Okay, so now remembering that the dragons harness the universal forces, the universal powers. So we're gonna invoke the sun's power, the moon's power, and the earth's power, and align it in our body, just like an eclipse. Eclipses are such powerful initiatory portals that really catapult us into our into a transformation. So we're going to harness those powers within us. So placing your right wing underneath your belly, and I'm going to say your womb, and I'm talking to all of us, men as well, because we all have a etherical womb. We're all creating, we're all birthing life by our daily choices. So let's all reclaim that womb space. And we're gonna use our left wing to call upon the moon energy, the illuminating, compassionate glow of the moon, and to call it down, welcome it down, that intuitive force, and to really seal it into our womb. So let's do it again, reaching into the ocean, up to the moon's frequencies and calling her passionate, illuminating, magnetic forces into our womb space. Do one more, breathing up, and then drawing her wisdom down. Or placing your left wing under your solar plexus. We're going to reach our right wing up and call upon that solar vibration, those solar frequencies, that penetrating power of the sun, drawing it down and into our solar plexus. Do it again, calling upon that solar energy, that confident, shine, that aligned action of Father, Son into our solar plexus. One more, reaching up and then drawing down and in. Yes. Okay, placing both your wings on your heart, aligning with that earth frequency, that Mother Earth power. Remembering that it's through feeling our heart, right? Having the courage to feel our hearts and knowing that the earth is feeling everything with us. Knowing that her compassion is breathing with us in every moment. Okay, and then we're gonna step our right foot forward, our left foot back, and we're gonna do what I call the devotional dragon sequence. Well, it's like a warrior sequence. So we're gonna open our wings, full expansion. Then we're gonna dive down and we're gonna collect our seeds of intention. Then, so your seed of intention to be in your leadership, shining, sharing your gifts, to be loving yourself into your purpose, right? And now draw your bow of intention back. So your right elbow is going to draw back, okay? Yeah, you got it. And then we're going to rise together. So we're all going to present our bows together. Oh, baby. So holding up that bow of intention with dignity, with integrity, with purpose, with power, with presence, with focus, with honor. And then we're gonna offer our arrow of intention. So our right is coming forward, our left is circling back, and now we've offered our intention up, right? So we let go of our intention. Yes, y'all doing awesome. So now we're gonna rotate. So right is gonna come up, left is gonna come down. Okay, and we keep that rotation flowing. Boom, and then right comes up, left comes out. So now we're in our block. Yeah, we got it. So floating your left wing to your heart, holding your heart. Yeah, y'all got it. Okay. So this is our block. This is our no. This is our sacred no. So How do we embody our boundaries? How do we assert our boundaries? We start by radically resourcing ourselves and loving our own heart and valuing our own energy, right? So repeating aloud after me, I love myself and I love you. So when we're saying no to, someone, it doesn't mean that we don't love them. It just means that we're not okay with the behavior, right? So I love myself and I love you. Like this, my hand is an extension of my heart and I'm sending you love. And no, I love myself and I love you. And no. So when we start to really embody our radiance, and we start coming more and more into our power and our field gets bigger, right? More projections will inevitably be directed at us. And that means, like radiant positive projections, but it also means, negative, like illusionary projections, right? So here is like a mantra response to help you discern with what is yours and what isn't. So if someone is projecting on you, thank you. So thank you for that information. Thank you for that clarity. It's helping me orient to you. Thank you. No, thank you. Not mine. I love you. Thank you. No, thank you. Not mine. I love you. Right? So it's not necessarily something that we would do to someone's face, but it's like getting our bodies connected to this mantra that reminds us, oh yeah, I don't have to take that on. I don't have to take, whether they're pedestaling me or they're doing the opposite. I don't actually have to take that on. So let's just do it one more time. Thank you. No, thank you. Not mine. I love you. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we are going to go into, let's see. Okay, yeah. We're gonna do my favorite, which is the Blazing Fire Dragon. I have a really awesome song for this one. So before we get into the Blazing Fire Dragon, okay, so I'm going to read this passage from the Sophia Dragon tribe. And the purpose behind this is about feeling our hearts, right? And feeling like the anger, the rage, the righteous wrath around maybe what you've survived, or maybe like the global tragedies that are occurring. And a lot of us have been programmed to think that like rage and anger are like not spiritual. But in this movement, what we're here to do is to claim our anger so that we can assert healthy boundaries, right? So the devotional, or the Sophia Dragon tribe says, humanity's paradigm of duality has created a monstrous magnitude of suffering and global crises. No matter how the issues, these global issues, may enrage, confound, or sadden you, your feelings can be gathered as a great momentum. You can harness the passion of what you feel for a spiritual revolution. This is your lifetime to lead as a beacon of attunement for others. So we're going to practice owning our wrath, owning our power, by doing the Blazing Fire Dragon. And then Green Tara has us command in her initiation, made us sovereign creators. I am also a sovereign destroyer of that which does not serve me. I summon the Christed power of my divinity and set ablaze all inherited viral belief systems within the righteous fire of my central sun. Rah. Okay, so that's the kind of energy we're going to be working with here as we move our anger. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, no one showed me how to move physically in a healthy way that doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't hurt me, doesn't hurt you, right? How to move that anger, how to move that rage in a healthy, empowering way that, like, honestly feels really good. So that's what we're about to do. So I'm gonna put this song on by Odessa. It's called Loyal. It's just like best song ever. Okay. So can you all hear the music? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, cool. All right. So I want you to visualize the viral belief systems, the shame, the bullshit, the patriarchal programming lies, right? As like a black web. We're gonna dig our claws into it and rip it out, and then burn that fierce passion into that field, right? So it looks like this. Yes. All right, let's do it. So gathering that fire energy, gathering that fire energy. All right, open your wings, hold your heart, feel your power. Yeah. Yeah. Breathe into your heart. Ground your energy. Enjoy gather our fire energy again. Heavenly fire energy. Gathering it, lifting it, pulling it up from the earth and down from the heavens, and then release. Yeah. Okay. Woo. Yeah, it's hard to turn that song off because it's so good. Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. It feels so good to be in that firepower with you. Um, okay, we are going to, I just want us to ground this energy before we take a break. So hold yourself. And breathe into every cell of your being. And really honoring yourself for having the courage to move that type of power through your body. Knowing that that energy is truly aligned with unconditional love. That it's possible to wield big power, big magic that actually is in service to the whole, harm to none. because we are all one. It's possible to wield all your power, your unlimited power, to bless yourself and others, to uplift and inspire and support this awakening. Okay, so let's take a quick break, just like a 3-4 minute break, and then we'll come back and drop into our inner sanctuary, where we're going to do some EFT tap in. So, yeah, I'll see you soon. All right, we back. I am curious if anyone wants to share about how that was for you, like how that felt somatically, the sensations. Maybe if you had like an epiphany or a revelation that you want to share with the crew. You can give me a little wave skis, or you can share in the chat. That works too.
Aloha, may I share?
Yes. Is that Riley?
It is. I am Riley. Thank you, Compasha. Thank you for orchestrating this Dragon Tribe gathering. I've been seeing your events going on, and I'm glad that I'm finally here, united and in synchronization with the dragons who exist. And My pleasure in experiencing this is the feeling of profound energetic upgrade. It's magic. It's it's very tangible inside of my body. And so I'm very pleased to be here, and I appreciate the crystalline purity in everything that I observe being offered. So continue in full power. Lightwing that I am is in full approval, and I love my dragons. Wah, 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 wah.
Yes. Oh my goddess, that felt so good to receive. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much for bringing your power and magic, and just co-creating and celebrating with us.
Yes, here I am. Pow. Aloha.
Hallelujah. Woohoo. How fun. I love Dragon Tribe coming together. Anyone else want to share? Aaron.
Compassion and friends, this is incredible. I am so rocked by you all coming together and doing this. This means the world to me, Dragon Crew. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. This is so activating.
Mm. Woo! Ah, thank you, Aaron. It's an honor. It's such an honor to have you here. Christina.
Thank you. I have been having these interesting, oh, I can explain them as upgrades. Like I'm breaking through these barriers of things that I knew was there, and I'm actually like breaking through. And there's fear that's been coming up. Like really understanding the only thing to fear is fear itself. And there's something so beautiful on the other side of it. And I am coming into my own. And it's so interesting, the timing of this. I started listening to the Sophia Code again. I got it years ago and it wasn't resonating like at all. And I started listening to it last week, and it's just it's activating, and I'm feeling the shifts, literally physically feeling the activations and the shifting. And knowing that there can be fear. So thank you for this, because it was getting really scary. And I know there was nothing to be afraid of, but I just realized I cannot escape myself. And I'm feeling that very deeply, and that is my biggest fear. And so owning my power that can feel so destructive to myself and others, and that practice was just beautiful. So thank you. Always thank you.
Ah, you're so welcome. I am celebrating your breakthroughs and the synchronicity, the divine alignment. It's like timing. There's just a timing that we can't control, and we surrender to it. And then all of a sudden we're really feeling it, right? But I'm so glad you brought up the fears, because that's what we're going to go into. And although I want to hear more shares, there's going to be more time to share at the end, because I want that to be a really beautiful lead in to what we're about to do, which is, here's the thing, y'all. On the planet right now, we need leaders who are embodying compassion and courage. Compassion means that you have a relationship with your suffering. You're cultivating a relationship with your suffering so it doesn't control you and manipulate you to believe that you're unworthy. You can become addicted to suffering. Most of us are. It's very human to have that happen. And if we want to liberate ourselves from our suffering, to have a compassionate, loving relationship with the parts in us that are suffering. Like Kuan Yin says in the Sophia Code, the greatest of all suffering, okay, is when you refuse to have compassion for yourself, when you're experiencing any form of suffering. And so many of us belittle our, like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And it's like, yo, whatever suffering it is worthy of your compassion. So that's number one. Number two, courage, which doesn't mean that you don't have fear or you don't feel it. Like I was like feeling my heart like pounding at the beginning of the ceremony. And I was just like, yes, because I'm in a relationship with how much I'm expanding right now. And I've been tapping leading up to the power of the ceremony been tapping on like, what am I afraid of, you know? And it can be like little things like, I'm afraid I'll stumble over my words, but if I out myself and I have compassion for that fear, it alchemizes it, and I can move through that fear and not let it hold me back, right? So that's what we're going to explore together, is loving ourselves through the one in us that is scared, and being like, it's okay, babe, it's okay to be scared. It makes sense that you're scared. Being a big, big bold leader in this world it's like a scary calling, and we are resourced enough to step into our power now through the tools that we're learning in this ceremony. And we're doing it together, like Colleen said, big work. So let's honor ourselves for doing the big work. Alexi says, it's been a deep honor to be in this container. Okay, sending you lots of love, dear. Okay, so we can be the leader. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, so my inner child was like, I promised her I would let her be a part of the ceremony. So we're gonna do this movement dance song that's cute, but it's actually really powerful too. So it goes like this. You take your left hand and you bring it to your forehead and then to your heart, and then you'll put it out like that. So it goes, aligning my will. And I'm going to put this in the chat so you guys can see the words, right? Aligning my will. And then your right hand to divine will. I am yours. So whatever you call God, source, creator, your resource, your source of all of everything, of your body, of your heart, of your brilliance, of your soul, I am yours. So we're like giving ourselves back to like creator's plan for us, which is way bigger, way better, way more fulfilling than anything we could cook up in our human awareness, right? So aligning my will to divine will. I am yours. I am yours. And then the second one is I am listening. So that's that divine feminine receptivity. I'm listening to what, my soul is guiding towards me next. I am willing to do it. I am yours. I am yours. Yeah, it's fun, huh? Let's do it all together. So aligning my will to divine will. I am yours. I am yours. I am listening. I am willing. I am yours. I am yours. All right, good job, everyone. Yeah. Okay, so what happens when we start to like align our will to divine will? Our life starts like we start invite, God's like, oh, you want to like, play all in with me? Like, okay, your life is gonna get bigger, better, more like the guidance you're gonna get is gonna take courage. And so that's when the fears come up, right? So we're going to come into a relationship with our fears by asking ourselves, what is holding you back from confidently shining who you are? What is stopping you from being bold, big, brave, and bright? So holding yourself and asking, what big and small fears come up? If you were to fully own who you are without apology, and see if you can hear the voices of your fear without any judgment, without any resistance, really welcome them in. Be like, hey, I'm really curious. I would love to know what you're afraid of. Okay, cool. And then they're coming in on the chat. Awesome. So start to let us know. So that even takes courage to share. But I want you to know that when you choose to be courageous and share what you're afraid of, it really helps the collective field do the same. So Serena says, afraid of rejection, afraid of exclusion, neglect, death. That last one is really big, and it might seem irrational, but you have to understand that we've lived a lot of lifetimes where death happened if we were claiming our power too much. This particular lifetime is very, very special in that we have so much divine protection as we radiate into our Christed self. Fear of attack, that is such a big one that I have been doing a lot of tapping on. So thank you for bringing that, Mayumi. Manipulation, siphoning of my innocence and sacred life force. Thank you for speaking that. Fear of judgment, totally. Fear of being accepted. Okay, yeah, like what if I get everything I want? You know, like that could be overwhelming. I might like get everything I want and then sabotage it the next day, you know, because I wouldn't feel worthy, or it was just like it was too good. You know, I hit my maybe I hit my ceiling of joy, and it was like, oh, not safe, too unfamiliar. Fear of dying, fear of abuse, fear of attack. Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you, Colleen. I feel responsible for other people's getting triggered by me and wanting to control any ripple from that. Okay, so yeah, when we're in our power, we're in our unapologetic, innocent radiance, it will like trigger the people who have been like doing everything they can to like push down their innocent nature and their like, essence. And it could cause them to feel things, right? And so it's so tempting to think that we're responsible for how they feel. So thank you for bringing that. Melinda says, I won't be willing to do what I'm asked. So yeah, it's like your soul might be like, yo, like break up with that person. It's like time. And you're like, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that for 2 more years. It's like, that's real. That's real. Rejection and criticism, totally criticism. I've found that when I become in a compassionate relationship with my own critic, I can actually be really appreciative of her because I'm like, oh, she really just like wants excellence, and I can transform that perfectionistic desire to be perfectionistic into like, thank you so much for how excellent you want me to be. And transforming that energy into like, how can we work together, right? Fear of commitment, yeah, like the responsibility. Okay, to lose, yeah, Tia says the commitment in being, okay, fear of commitment to be in relationships and lose my freedom. Yeah, be distracted from my divine mission. Oh my God, this is such a big one. Like, yeah, just how to manage being in our divine purpose and maintaining healthy connections and friendships and balancing all that. Because like Kaya said, we're being initiated into prosperous leadership where we're remembering it's our birthright to prosper in all areas: relationships, health, body, divine purpose, friendships, financially. Fear that I will never get through this body pain that prevents me from being fully present. I feel you, Prima. I am so with you on that. So much compassion for that. Fear that I will be alone, loneliness, my children not being happy. Okay, fear of being perceived as attention seeking. Thank you for bringing that in, Rachel. All right, so this is an amazing stuff to work with. So let's start tapping on our body. So what tapping does is we are awakening the electromagnetic systems of our body and We are learning how to recode our nervous system and to be present. This helps us stay in our bodies, and it helps us not disassociate when the sensations of emotions arise, and to learn how to be like, okay, it's like telling your awareness, like, I'm going to gently be with this instead of running away. Okay, so you're like, hey body, I'm going to practice being present with you, because our power really lies in how much sensation we can be present with in our body. Knowing that we can, a deep part of us knowing I can handle this. Like, just like the lady giving birth, right? It's like that knowing in her that, like, there's a part in her that's just like, I know I was born to do this. All right. So let's all take a nice deep breath. Oh yeah, and by the way, breathing very deeply into our bodies while we're tapping helps oxygenate the brain, so we can very gracefully rewire those neurological pathways with unconditional self-love and self-acceptance. So repeating after me, you're welcome to slightly adjust the statements that I say to more align with your, truth in that moment. And also getting really hot or cold, or burping, yawning is a really common sign that energy is moving. So let's do it. So taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm open to exploring what it would feel like, tapping on the top of your head, to be in a compassionate relationship with my fears. And then taking a deep breath. Tapping on your eyebrows. I'm open to relaxing and getting curious with myself and the parts in me that are afraid to shine. And tapping on your temples, the parts in me that are literally begging me not to shine. And take a deep breath into that. Tapping on your cheeks, I'm willing to acknowledge that there are parts in me that are fucking terrified. There are parts in me that don't want to do it, that don't feel like it's safe. And then tapping underneath your nose, taking a really deep breath. I'm open to having compassion for myself. For how much I'm being asked to do. For what I'm being called into. And tapping underneath your lips, I'm open to acknowledging that I'm afraid of being attacked. And tapping on your heart, of being judged, of being criticized, of being ridiculed. I'm afraid of the responsibility. I'm afraid of being rejected. Okay, taking a deep breath into your body. And just letting the empathy that we're creating together start to seep and sink into your nervous system. I'm afraid that maybe I'll neglect myself or I'll abandon myself to try to win people over. I'm open to forgiving myself for the ways these fears have had power over me. And let's take a really deep breath into our heart here. And I'm open to alchemizing this fear by forgiving myself and setting myself free. Tapping on the top of your head. I forgive myself. Tapping on your eyebrows. I forgive myself. I'm willing to totally forgive myself. And then tapping on your temples. I'm open to remembering. Tapping on your cheeks. That I was born for this. That my voice matters. That my visions matter. And that my gifts have tremendous value. Then tapping underneath your nose. That I bring a particular flavor to the quantum field of humanity that people are thirsty for. Yeah, feel that. And then tapping underneath your lips. I'm willing to ignite the courage within me and to unleash the confidence within me. Tapping on your heart to proudly proclaim the blessing that I am, the gift that I am, the legendary leader that I was born to be. Own it, y'all. You are a legend. If you're on this planet right now, you are a hero. Okay? I forgive myself for playing myself down. I forgive myself for shrinking. I forgive myself for playing small. And I now accept myself as the essential leader that I am in this golden age of miracles. And so, what is the golden age of miracles? It is a time when large populations of humanity are waking up to their Christed self, to their unlimited, invincible, sovereign nature. So I now accept and receive, anchor, and radiate the truth of who I am. And I celebrate myself for all that I bring to the table as valuable, as important, as vital. Okay, and then opening up your massive angelic dragon wings and wrapping yourself up in this soft, feathery, warm cocoon of compassion and adoration. Feel that adoration for yourself. Yeah. Oh. Feels good, huh? Yeah. Beautiful work, everyone. Thank you for your courage to go there. Okay. So I would like to present to you now a formula, you could say, a medicine. And it has the frequency of miracle in it. And I want to speak to that for a moment because I want to ask us, like, what is a miracle? You know, like, what do you consider a miracle? And I was thinking about it. And for me, a miracle is like when all odds are against you, you know, like, and you rise and you succeed anyway, when you overcome and flourish and thrive. To me, that really has like miracle power in it. And so this secret sacred formula is going to help us uncover our divine purpose, the frequencies, the vibration of our divine purpose, and to really seed it into our energy. And then we're going to explore what it feels like to claim the emotional fulfillment of us, like rocking our divine purpose, rocking our spiritual path, in that confident, playful, fun, empowering, sovereign way. So I call this miracle manifestation medicine. And I'm going to put the formula in the chat so you can put it in your notes. And so what we're going to do is, okay, always start with gratitude. And so that's why we started this ceremony off with gratitude. Gratitude is going to give us the fuel. Then we're going to explore how to connect with our values, which is going to be our foundation of our leadership. Because some of us, it can be tempting to be like, oh, I'll just wield a lot of power by like, skipping over this step and doing this. And it's like, that's not what we're going for. We're going for a foundation of integrity that will be sustainable, that will be create a legacy. So what a legacy means is that it will last beyond your physical body. Okay, like it will radiate out into the ends of the quantum field for eternity. Okay, that's what we're going for. So the integrity, the foundation, is so important. I really feel Isis coming in around that. She's just like, foundation is what, that integrity will magnetize true prosperity, not just one area of prosperity, but all areas of prosperity. Okay. And then our vision. So holding the vision is going to be our map of what we always turn back to, our vision. And then feeling that vision in our body, what sensations, like what are we wearing? Is it a sparkly white dragon dress? What is your avatar, dragon, goddess, god look like, feel like, talk like? And that's what we're gonna do. So if you have your journal, go ahead and whip it out. And we're going to start with just level 1 gratitude, which is, what are you grateful for? So just play with it, whatever comes up. The first thing that comes to your mind. And just let it flow. Let that gratitude flow, flow, flow. And be playful with it. If you're like, I'm stuck, just like write the thing you wrote last and just write that a couple times and feel your gratitude until something else arises. Okay, we're gonna move through these like very fluidly because we got that accelerated power in us. Now we're gonna go to a little bit more of an advanced level of gratitude. What are your God-given virtues? Oh, I'm gonna put these in the chat. Okay. So what are your God-given virtues? So this is like the divine qualities that you naturally embody when you're like feeling really good, right? When you're feeling yourself, like what do you naturally express? What comes through you? What do you just like love about yourself? Own it. Practice owning it without apology. Like, yeah, I'm good at this. You can bring in that sassy frequency. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking gift. Like, you're welcome for knowing me. Have fun with it. You're going to need that energy for the next place that we go. So harness it. Okay, I'm bringing in the next one. So now we're going to take that light and we're going to bring it deep. Okay, that's lotus energy, where you take your compassion awareness and you go into the muck with that courage. Okay, that's lotus. Lotus goes down and brings the purity of who you are through all the muck. So I want you to start to attune to what you have survived as a human on this planet. And don't hold back, don't minimize that shit. Like, whether you were molested or abused as a child, or you had narcissistic influences in your life, or you just feel so beaten down by the religious social programming, or you were raised in a cult, like whatever it is, just let yourself not like practice not minimizing what you've survived. The greatest injustices. You guys are doing awesome. Feeling how present you are. And I just want to remind you to keep breathing. If you're feeling stuck, just take a moment and take a deep breath. If you're feeling overwhelmed, slow down. Okay, now we're going to invoke this very courageous, compassionate, wise self. So this is the third level of gratitude that we're about to explore. So level one is just like, oh, I'm grateful for, my dog, which is a beautiful thing to be grateful for. Level two is I'm grateful for myself, my qualities. Level three is I'm grateful for the challenges. Okay, so now the next prompt, oh, okay. What do you now value because of what you've survived? What is the opposite of the experience, the solution, the medicine? So I want you to look at this as just like vibrations, frequencies, qualities. So these are the vibrations, the medicine, you could say, that you have the option to serve back to the universe, to yourself first, right? So you start with yourself, and then so these are the frequencies, the vibrations, the qualities that you want to radiate into this world. And then my favorite question, the grand finale, how would it feel, my dragon-hearted warriors, my dragon-hearted homies? How would it feel to serve this medicine to those who really need it? Who, like I said, are thirsty for your flavor, for you to be in your divine purpose. You know, there's destined souls, ordained souls that are meant to grow with you. How would that feel? Okay, and then we're going to bring it into what I like to call a dragon declaration. So we're going to really crystallize. We're going to crystallize it into like a mantra declaration. So this is what it'll look like. Putting it in the chat so you can write these down if you want for the future too, so that you have it. So the formula would go, or the prompt would go, I am. So claim yourself, you know, I am. Say your name from a deep, you know, empowered place, confident place. I remember one of my teachers was showing it was a women's group, but she was showing us how a lot of us will say our name in the energy of a question, like I am compassion. And that, you know, it's like it's to have compassion if you're noticing yourself doing that, but that it's time for us to remember that God said yes to us, okay? And you said yes back. So there was a really big reason that happened. And so let's claim that reason. Okay, so I am compassion. That would be the example. I love how I naturally embody. What are some virtues that God gave you that you naturally emanate into the world? I deeply value and proudly serve. So there's your foundation that you're serving from. The medicine, what frequencies? And then living my soul purpose feels like this, right? And then you own that feeling. So I'm going to give you all an example. All right, so I am Compassion Mama. I love how I just like naturally embody joy, courage, and charisma. I deeply value integrity, loyalty to myself, sovereignty, compassion, and forgiveness. And living my soul purpose feels enlivening, fulfilling, exquisite, empowering, exciting, thrilling. Fun. So I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to crystallize it, and then we're going to have an opportunity to be witnessed in our declaration. Yeah. Okay. So I am now summoning some brave, courageous souls to share your declaration, your dragon declaration, your leadership declaration. Allow yourself to be witnessed, and the stage is yours. So give me a little wave skis if you're ready. Riley's ready. All right, bring it, Riley. So before you go, Riley, I would love if everyone put your pens down and let's give Riley our full presence, our respect, our celebration. All right, go ahead, Riley.
Thank you, Compassion. I've drawn the dragon.
Nice. Yes.
And what I have here is I am Riley Workman, Lightwing. And feeling me in my soul purpose is me being profoundly powerful happiness, actively materializing the maximally awesome crystalline kingdom of God.
Yeah. Maximizingly awesome. So let's uplift our dragon soul brother and his declaration. And so it is. Thank you so much.
Pow.
All right, who is our next courageous dragon soul? Rachel.
It's actually Georgia. I'm borrowing Rachel's computer.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. I am Georgia Bell. I love how I naturally embody playfulness, spirituality, sensuality, and creativity. I deeply value and proudly serve emotional intimacy, courage to know the self. Living my soul purpose feels beautiful, nourishing, and it feels like home.
And it feels like home. Hallelujah. Yes. Celebrating you, sister. And so uplifting our sister in that vision, holding it with her, feeling it radiating out into quantum reality, and feel how quantum reality is shifting for her to be radiating in her divine purpose. Yes, thank you. Love. All right, the stage is open. The stage is hot.
I'm coming in.
Yeah, Juniper.
I am Juniper Reina Zarea. I love how I naturally embody joy, beauty, love, and humor. I deeply value and profoundly serve kindness, peace, self-love, discernment, compassion, and self-expression. Living my soul's purpose feels expansive, satisfying, life-affirming, easy, fun, and fulfilling.
Woo! Hallelujah. Yes. Thank you. Happy birthday, Queen. Uplifting you, celebrating you, honoring you. And may it be so. All right, who's next? Molly. Yes, babe.
Sorry, I'm on my phone.
All good.
I am Molly Mooneye. I love how I naturally embody curiosity, calmness, and love. I deeply value and proudly serve sovereignty, compassion, love, and truth. Living my soul's purpose feels empowering, exciting, complete, joyous, and overflowing.
Oof, overflowing. Yes. Woo! Thank you, Molly. Yes, uplifting you, sister, honoring you and your path and your divine mission, already very set in motion. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being who you are. My inner child has a share because you said overflowing, and this is another really sweet tool. So let's do it really quick. It goes in service to the whole. I love myself first. When I love myself first, then I overflow. All right, who's next?
I can go.
All right, yes, Serena.
Hi, let's see. I am Serena Giordano. Consent is love and serenity. I love how I naturally embody love through consent, sensuality, authentic expression, courage, presence, vulnerability, clear communication, connection, and inclusion. I deeply value and proudly serve codes for consent culture, integrity, clear, loving communication, structures for healthy containers and relationships, play, acceptance of all of self, vulnerability, and empowerment and self-love. Living my soul's purpose feels incredible and deeply, deeply right and fulfilling, enlivening, activating, prosperous, symbiotic, and ancient. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Uplifting you, supporting you, loving you. Thank you so much for the very important work that you're bringing into this world. We love you, sister. All right, we have time for some more.
I'll do one.
I heard, oh, sweet. Very moved.
I am Maisie Moo, and I love how naturally I embody unique self-expression, being a pure mirror for the illumination of the light within others, and holding the full spectrum of the human experience in my heart. I deeply, deeply value empowerment, self-expression, harmony, and acceptance of all paths, no matter what. And living my soul's purpose feels fulfilling, integrated, prosperous, and rapturously soul aligned.
You. Yes, babe. Feeling that with you, holding that vision with you. Yes, yes, yes. Celebrating and honoring you. And so it is. All right, we'll do 2 more shares. So we got Tia and then Mayumi.
Aloha, family.
My love.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah, Shakia Tia Kaya Ria Kiana Kai. I am Tia Ra, a golden soul dragon. Kia Kaya Tia Kaya Tikia Wakayati. I love how I naturally embody divine feminine, divine truth, joy, compassion, courage, adiata, love, purity, and peace. I deeply value and proudly serve as being a sovereign, divine creator, living my divine truth, bringing original source creator codes, through my voice, through my body, and through art, Ekishiata, to activate all souls in their gifts and divine sovereignty. Living my soul purpose feels extremely high vibrational, joyful, abundant, fulfilling, and immortal, and pure and free. So many codes coming through right now. I'm just like, I'm an Appalachian Mountains being for over a year, activating, anchoring a lot of dragon codes, very ancient codes here. So that it's just so massive. Kia, Kia. Thank you. Kaya Kia.
Yes, thank you so much for bringing your light and your unique vibration. We're celebrating, honoring, and loving you so much. Such a gift to have you here. Mayumi, Dragon Soul Sister.
I am Mayumi. I love how I naturally embody compassion, beauty, and grace. I deeply value devotion to God, sovereignty, and embodied wholeness. I proudly serve millions of people. with the medicine of my voice. Living my soul's purpose feels electrifying, empowering, and fulfilling in the deepest, highest, and greatest ways. And so it is.
Yes. Yes. And I'm feeling the millions of souls receiving your medicine and being so grateful. Yes. And so it is. By the power of we, so it be. Oh my goddess. I'm so happy right now to be witnessing y'all in your power. If you didn't share your mantra, I invite you to call a friend today and be like, will you witness me in this declaration? Be witnessed, you know? It's really powerful to do that. So I invite you to make that promise to yourself. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So we are going to dance about it now, and then we'll close in prayer, and then we'll share some announcements. All right. So this is the song. This is the celebration song we're about to dance to, and I want you to dance, okay? Oh, I want you to dance with your future self that is radiating this mantra, that is like, you know, dance with the frequencies that you wrote down, and let even more of them come into your body. Feel how good it feels to be attracting those soul aligned, destined people, dragons, creators. Feel how good it is to be serving your gifts, wielding your power with joy, with alignment, with devotion. Feel yourself in your magic, y'all. All right, let's celebrate. So really start to weave those golden timelines and feel yourself just proudly, confidently walking into your highest timeline, dancing into your highest timeline. Celebrate yourself. Enjoy yourself. Yes. I love seeing y'all feeling yourself. Makes me so happy. Okay, let's gather around for our closing prayer. And okay, so why is the vibration of celebration so powerful? Because it already is so. We're feeling it as it already is so. So that frequency is so, there's this saying, praying is talking to God, meditating is listening to God, right? Ceremony is celebrating with God. So that's what we're doing. And God within us, right? So inviting you to start to draw your energy back into your heart and settle and relax into yourself, into your magnificence, into your glory, and let all that glory come into a place of peace. Total perfect peace. Feel how you can bring that feeling of conviction into a relaxed state. And taking a deep breath into your beautiful heart. Holy, holy source of all life, creator of all that is, Holy Mother, Father, God. Thank you so much for this celebration adventure, this embodiment adventure to explore being in full union with God within us, to celebrate who we are, to have the courage to move through our fears with compassion, to connect with each other, to relate with each other, to uplift each other, to deepen our commitment to who we truly are, who you designed us to be, to feel our worth through your perspective, to feel our value through your perspective, and to really solidify, fortify our connection to you, to source within us. What an amazing opportunity to celebrate the equinox power and the new moon, to feel all of creation coming together to support us, and feeling how all of quantum reality is aligning with this new vibration, this new frequency of self-celebration, self-respect, self-honor, self-adoration. Thank you for all the spiritual support that flowed in from the Sophia Dragon tribe. Feeling their compassionate, loyal love to us. We thank you. We thank you for your exceptional care. We thank you for meeting us as equals and for believing in us and creating that resonance for us to continue to believe in ourselves, to breathe through the contractions and to alchemize the doubt, to transmute the shame into compassion. So may all the miracles, all the blessings, all the empowerments that occurred in this ceremony today be integrated on all levels of our being, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. As we open the Akashic records to all our parallel lifetimes, we send these blessings of empowerment out to all of our incarnations. And then taking a deep breath into this zero still point calibration moment, in total alignment with our sovereign divinity, claiming this full body cellular soul remembrance of who we truly are and the confidence to serve our light, proudly, unapologetically, joyously. And we now close this ceremony with such deep reverence, gratitude, appreciation for the love of all that is, supporting our eminent and eternal success. And by the unified power of the One, we declare it is done. And so it is. Woohoo! Oh, yes. Thank you for everyone that, stayed with this whole transformational process and showed up with your whole heart. And chose to shine and be seen, chose to go into all those places that we courageously traveled through. Celebrating you all, yes. So I have a super juicy, exciting announcement. Today is the day that I am opening the temple gates to my mystery school, which is the Devotional Dragon Mystery School, which is a self-love leadership school of sovereign empowerment and devotional embodiment. And this mystery school is co-orchestrated. It's in collaboration with the Sophia Code. So we, over the course of 10 months, create a deep, intimate connection with each of the Ascended Masters. And the thing that makes this mystery school unique is that we are going to harness the summer solstice power, that radiant power, and we're going to consciously conceive our most radical soul embodiment, the leader we were born to be. We're going to consciously conceive that into our heart womb. And for the next 9 months together, we're going to weave our intentions, our prayers, our, cherishing that seed, blessing that seed, and letting that organic, natural 9-month gestation process to occur. And then on the spring equinox of next year, we will all together co-birth, what I like to say, co-birth heaven on earth, but we have to birth ourselves first. And so that's what we're going to be doing together. And this is an offering that for the last 3 years, I have been getting initiated by. And this year is the one because there are so many affirmations, like spiritual affirmations that are coming through that are like, okay, it's on now. And also 2024, when we're going to be birthing ourselves, that is the year of the dragon, the Chinese year of the dragon. So it's like the universe is really on our side for this one. I am so excited to share. I'm going to share with you guys the site so you can see it, but I'll also put it in the chat. Okay. So this is okay. So this is the Devotional Dragon Mystery School. Can you all see that? Yes? Okay, cool. So for soul-led leaders, if you know your highest service comes from your deepest self-love, then this is your year to loyally love yourself first into the empowered service of your divine purpose. This is your year to own your worth, embody your value, claim your mastery. That's what the Ascended Masters are doing, are holding a mirror up for the master who lives within us. Wield our magic, share our gifts from the integrity of inner wholeness and embodied sovereignty, and have so much fun, just like we did today, doing it. So the doors are open and registration closes on May 1st. So I'm gonna put the website on the screen so you can check it out for yourself. Boom, boom. And yeah, we did it. Celebrating us. Yep, giving birth. That's right. Thank you, Colleen. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for celebrating me too. You're so welcome, Prema. It's an honor. It's honestly my pleasure. This is my favorite thing to do, is be in ceremony with beloved, courageous souls that are as passionate as I am about unleashing this radiant awakening within ourselves and being that embodied example.
Can we have like a moment of like together celebration through sound? Could that be facilitated? Are you into that?
Celebration through sound.
Like, woo!
Okay, like everyone come off mute and be like,
Yeah, just like, hey, yay, we did that together.
Sure. So that's wonderful. Let's all come off mute and just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah! All right.
Super. Thank you for that invitation, Sarina. Yeah. All right, my darlings. So I would love for you to integrate this ceremony by being gentle and with yourself, nourish yourself, celebrate yourself in ways that feel really good for your body. Connect with the earth, hug a tree, like for real, breathe into the tree, let it support you, and grounding these very high, powerful frequencies that we wielded today through our vessels. So honor yourself, respect yourself for what you're bringing into this world, and reach out to me if you have any questions about the mystery school. I love you so much.
Yeah.